What I will do here, I will take two router here. So same topology like we do for RIP. I can take two router, I can take two switches here, and then I will take two computer here, or any computer we can connect. But I will take, this is a small lab I will create. First I am connecting from here to here or here to here. Our wish, how you want to connect, you can connect. Example, if you want to connect different link, anything, anywhere you can connect. So after that I will connect from here to here, then we will connect from here to here, and then here to here, and then we will connect from here to here. So if you see, this one is okay. And what we can do here, we can put here the label, whatever IP you are planning. Example, you will say I will assign this IP to this interface 12.1/24 this side, and this side I will configure 192.168.12.1. Both should be in the same subnet. Directly connected IP should be in the same subnet. You should not give different subnet. 12 dot something here, 12 dot something here. Directly connected should have the same subnet. And this interface we can configure 192.168.1.1/24, and this subnet we can give 192.168.2.1/24 here. And here we can rename this one R1. I will say here. Yeah, you have any doubts? 12.2. Yeah, thank you. So this one is our IP schema, and this will be the switch 1, and here we can say this will be switch 2. We can say this is a switch 2. Okay, so now we can take the notepad and we can do the configuration here. So let me take the notepad here, and we can do the configuration here. I will write here OSPF Basic Lab, and then R1 configuration, enable config T, host name R1, and then interface F0/0. IP address you will give here 192.168.12.1. give space to 255.255.0, and you write no shut. Then you have another interface F0/1. You will write IP address 192.168.1.1. give space to 255.255.255.0. you will write no shut. Then router OSPF, and process ID I am giving 1. Then network, you need to calculate the network ID of this one. So network ID will be 192.168.12.0, and the wildcard mask is the opposite of this one. So we will write here 0.0.0.255. Then area I am using 0. So this is the area 0. Later we can use other different area also, and then you can write the here also network ID, and then whatever the area you have, area 0. Okay, any doubts here till here what I wrote in the R1? No. IP address, go here, paste the IP address here first, and then we can write here exit, or you can do there also router OSPF. Here if you press question mark, you can give here anything from 1265535, but I am giving 1 here space. Then you will write network and put the network ID 192.168.12.0, then 0.0.0.255. Then area, you can write A also, or you can write complete area, and then what is area you are giving, area 0. Then network, and write 192.168.1.0, give 0.0.255 area 0. Like this also you can write. Any confusion here? Okay, so now let's go for the R2. So here I can do the R2 configuration. So I will write here R2 configuration. Enable config T, host name R2, interface F0/1, IP address 192.168.12.2, give space 255.255.255.0 and write no shut and interface F0 by 0. IP address 192.168.2.1, give space 255.255.255.0 and write no shut here. Then same thing, router OSPF 1. If you give here 1, it is not necessary you should give here 1. You can give anything. This is locally significant, this number. But for simplicity we give both place same, but we can give anything. There 1, here 2, no problem, it will work. Okay, so then after that, what is the network ID? Network ID will be like this and area 0. Then you need to do for the other router. So other router will be, other network. So other network is 192.168.2.0, then 0.0.0.255 and then area 0. I will copy and paste this. I will go here, I will paste here. If you see everything is good, no issue. We need to wait for some time. I will save the configuration and we can wait for some time. You will get here or look in this router or look in this router, anywhere you can look. Here show IP route, we can write to check the routing table. If you see you don't have any route here till now, because they will take some time to make the neighborship. They will send hello and they will go through that state, so it will take some time. We can check now, still it is not formed, so we need to wait for some time. If you don't want to wait, you can do this fast forward, but in the real you need to wait for some time. Okay, in the real you need to wait for some time. When I do fast forward, you get this notification, they move to the loading to full. Now you can write show IP route. You can see here this is the route O. O is nothing but this one. You can see O is coming from OSPF. O is coming from the OSPF. OSPF is a routing protocol. Means if anyone want to go to this network, forward to this, and from this much time this route is up, and my leaving interface is this one, E0 by F0 by 0. And this is a AD value and this is a COS. If you write show IP route, okay, same, and you want to filter, you can write OSPF. So instead of showing this all thing from here to here, he will show only O. If you want to check only O, you can write show IP route OSPF. This is the routing table only. Now I will write show IP OSPF database. This is to check the database table. So if you write here show IP OSPF database, it will show you the router ID. This is the router ID number. How the router, this router R1 is having, this is the router ID of that R1. Later we will see how they are selecting this router ID, and the process ID we are using 1. When we configure, we are writing router OSPF 1. So this is the one, it is coming. And here you will see the router LSA. So this is the router LSA information. Whatever links we have, that is 12.1, 12.2, who is advertising that one, it will appear here. And this is the age time, this is sequence number, checksum value, how many links they are advertising. This one is advertising 2 link and this one is advertising 2 link. This is their router LSA we are calling, and this one is a network LSA, and we are using area 0, that's why it is written area 0. And same thing here, this link ID is this one, advertise router is this one, this is the age, this is a sequence number, and this is a checksum value. This is a complete picture of the topology in the OSPF database table. And you can write show IP OSPF neighbor, so you can get the neighbor table. So if you see here, this is the your neighbor IP. When you write show IP OSPF neighbor, who is your neighbor? You are checking in the R1. So this is your neighbor, R2 is your neighbor. So R2 information, it is you are getting here. This is the 192.168.12.1 is your neighbor, and your neighbor priority is 1. His state is full and he is DR. Neighbor is DR. Later we will see who is DR, BDR, what is that one, what are the different states. But here just remember, when you type this command, you will get the neighbor information. So you will say this is the neighbor ID, this is the neighbor priority, neighbor state is full, and neighbor is a DR, and this is a dead timer. It will reduce, and again when they receive the hello, it will increase this value. And this is the neighbor address, and this is our interface which is connecting to the neighbor. This is our interface which is connecting to the neighbor. This is our interface, this one. Okay, so this is the neighbor table we are calling. When you do lab again and again and see this one, you will remember that. And after that you can assign the IP here. Example 192.168.2.1 here. I put this label, and now I can go inside, I can assign that IP. I will go here inside the desktop, I can put here, and here gateway will be the router interface IP. So sorry, this one I am assigning, so this one is not correct IP. Here what is your gateway? That is here 192.168.1.2, not 2.1, because your LAN, your router IP is 1.1. So here will be this IP, and here gateway will be 1.1. Okay, and for this PC you can say 1.3, and we can copy and we can paste here. We can go to the desktop and we can paste here and we can put here 1.1. Okay, and here we will go, we will put here 2.1, 2.2 we can say, because router IP is 2.1 here. So I will say here, I will go here, I can say 2.2 and here 2.1, and then I will go here 2.3 and I can put here 2.3, and here will be 2.1 is a gateway. Okay, now you can ping and check. You can ping from this side. Here you can go and you can ping 192.168.2.2. so see, you are pinging from this side to this side, and let's see it is working or not. See, it is working, they are communicating. And you ping this IP also, it will also work. So put 3 also, it will work. So it is working. Okay, first packet will drop, after that it is working. Same like that you can go here and you can ping from here. You can write ping 192.168.1.2, it will work. So this guy 2.2 is pinging the 1.2, and he can ping 1.3 also, it will work. So these both are communicating to each other with the help of OSPF, because we run the OSPF here, OSPF routing protocol. So